This prime piece of land measuring 16 acres in Naguru, Kampala is owned by Uganda Police Force. However, it is now the subject of a parliamentary inquiry following questionable transactions on it. Government allowed the police to lease out part of the land to the United Nations African Institute for the Prevention of Crime and Treatment of Offenders, UNAFRI, to establish a training center. However, to the dismay of the police authorities, the allocated part of the land now hosts castle bonds, while the 12 buildings the UNAFRI staff were to temporarily occupy were instead rented out in complete disregard of the earlier agreement with the police.
And the minister by then ruled that they should be allowed to occupy these houses until they get their alternative accommodation and they get out. But from 2011, when that decision was arrived at, up to now, they have not made an attempt to build their own.
The Parliamentary Committee on Defence and Internal Affairs is investigating the land transaction. The committee today interacted with the custodian of government land, the Uganda Land Commission, but the officials turned out empty-handed.
Unfortunately, we've not been able to access the file for UNAFRI. If we had that file, we would be able to speak authoritatively on the matter. But at least from the minutes we've reviewed or scanned through, we've not seen any minute where the Commission has given any consent on the transaction between UNAFRI and Future Group.
A new member of the Commission accuses the former management of foul play.
We have had a very serious problem with our secretariat, particularly at that time, that not only could they docket minutes, but they could also backdate minutes, and they could also do many transactions for their own reasons and benefits.
The committee also intends to interact with other multiple beneficiaries of the land transaction, hoping that they will present evidence to prove their interest in the land.
Either way, we have directed them, even if it means to go and liaise with the people concerned, the Future Group and UWASA, or even UNAFRI, to avail them with those specific applications which we are asking for. We need them if we are to come up with a credible report.
However, it still baffles the committee members how the land leased out in 2011 for 99 years could have part of it leased out 4 years later to other entities, but for the same 99-year period. The inquiry comes amid a plethora of management issues at Uganda Land Commission, which operates without a substantive chairperson. Beatrice Byancha Nyakaisiki was suspended.
Because we had written to even the Public Service Commission to guide us on how we deal with even the suspension of the chairperson, who is a presidential appointee, whether or not we can give her half pay and the other benefits, although we had taken on the decision of paying her half of the salary.
There is also no substantive secretary to the commission. The legal department has no staff despite having over 1,000 land cases in court, and there is also no enforcement arm. Jackson Onyango, NTV, Parliament.